What is going on, you guys? It is Caveman here, and welcome back to another episode of a Jurassic Park. And real quick, I just want to apologize for, the lack of episodes of Jurassic Park here. It's been about 2 months, I believe, since we've been on this world. And, well, that's just because I was kind of getting a little drained out on it, you know what I'm saying, you guys? So I didn't really want to overdo myself, and I figured if I take a little break from this world, I could come back, with some new, fresh ideas, hopefully, and I feel like that's what we're doing here today. As you can see behind me, we went ahead and completely renovated the main street over here, you guys, for like, I don't know, the third or fourth time. Because, before we were kind of building out of like the little chisel blocks and stuff, and now we're just kind of building out of, normal Minecraft blocks, a lot bigger blocks, because it's just a lot easier, honestly, to use the normal Minecraft blocks as opposed to using the tiny little itty-bitty chisel bits and doing all the little detailing. It's such a big project on such a huge scale, you know what I'm saying, that in reality, a lot of those small little details aren't going to matter in the end, and just building a big area like this that looks good is really going to make it, the difference, all the difference, I think. But you guys also may have noticed that the raptor paddock is also no longer over here. That's right, we did finally move the raptor paddock, and that blue beacon out there is actually marking where it is, so we'll head out there later this episode and show you guys that, because yeah, we need room for our new main street here. It's going to go all along here, basically, and kind of make like a boardwalk along, the new Mosasaurus Lagoon, which, of course, I think you guys saw some of this last episode, I do believe. I hope so. I don't even remember at this point, you guys. I'm sorry. It has been a while since I've recorded, so I don't know exactly what we have and haven't shown you. So if this is all new to you guys, I do apologize. But yeah, we've got the Mosasaurus Lake here up and big, and it is huge now compared, obviously, to what it was. It's like 3 times the size, maybe 4 times the size here. If I pull out my map real quick, you guys, I could probably show you, because, yeah, look, before, remember, it was about half the size of Herbivore Valley, if you guys remember, and now look at that. It is bigger than Herbivore Valley is. It probably should be. I mean, I don't know if it should be, because there is only one thing in here. We'll probably have to expand Herbivore Valley, to get up to speed now, but I do think the Mosasaurus Lake is a lot more to scale now, and I think it's just a lot better in general, you guys. This definitely is way better than what it was at. We didn't really get anything done on the Allosaurus area. It's just still kind of sitting over here. I know it has been quite a while, but there is just so many projects to get to on this world that it's really hard, to get to everything. So I don't know when we'll get to this one exactly, but we might also scale the size of this down, I've been thinking, because as you can see, this area is just freaking huge. I mean, I don't know what we were thinking. It's like literally half the size of Herbivore Valley just for one species, so I feel like we're going to shrink it down maybe to around half the size. We could cut it maybe like through here, because a lot of this area we're going to actually need for like hotels, I think, or something like that, other stuff that's supposed to surround the lagoon. So I think a decent amount of this area might get cut off, kind of where my mouse is like going through, and just this little top half of the enclosure is what we're actually going to end up using for our Allosaurus area, which I think is a good idea anyway, because like I said, it would be just too big in here. You wouldn't even be able to see them half the time, so yeah, I think that's way better. Over here at Herbivore Valley, I don't know if we've done too much over here. I don't believe we have. I made this little prototype kind of pillar that's like, circular. I don't think you guys have seen this, so I'm going to build like some pillars up and down along here on the museum, because yeah, I think it would be good to just kind of make like an epic little front entrance type looking thing, because if we just did the same design for the front, it wouldn't look as cool. So I want to make some pillars, maybe just go all out for this little outcrop that sticks out here. It'll make it look a lot more epic and make you want to, go into a museum, because if it just looks plain and boring on the outside, I mean, what are you going to expect on the inside of a museum, right? So we got to make it look exciting. And then I also built the roof on here, you guys. I don't remember, when I did this or not, because it has been 2 months since I recorded, you guys, so I really don't know what I have and haven't shown you guys, so I'm just kind of trying to go through, give you an update on kind of everything that's happened, because yeah, there's just a lot of things, realistically, I feel like, that have happened. I know the gift shop's pretty much stayed the same, because we finished that a while ago, so yeah, I think that might actually be all the updates out here. Also, though, in between this episode and last, you guys, I think one of these Camarasaurus things right here might have actually, like, died on us. I think Nikon actually managed to die somehow. Like, I don't really know how it happened. I mean, I do. It was because of a tree, but it's just like, I don't know how the tree caused them to, like, suffocate. It was because they suffocated or something, like they glitched inside to the tree blocks. So, yeah, I just don't know. I mean, animals out here kind of keep dying. I can't lie, you guys. That's probably like the 5th casualty we've had out here in Herbivore Valley. So, this may not be the safest of valleys, but hey, it's got a lot of animals in here, and we're going to need to keep populating it, right, to keep up with all that. And I really don't know how to like fix any of the problems about them, you know, suffocating. But real quick, you guys, let's go ahead and go show you the brand new raptor paddock out here. It is insanely far. In fact, I'm probably going to have to pause because, yeah, it's just a huge flight out here. Let me show you guys real quick what we're dealing with exactly. So yeah, we're about right here, you know, at this, ooh, and speaking of this enclosure, this was the Majungasaurus enclosure, right, you guys? But I went ahead and put some new dinosaurs in here. Look at that. They're all pink and purple. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me, but these are Ceratosauruses, you guys, so... yeah, this is really weird. Apparently they're all pink and purple. I hatched these guys off camera, you know. I assumed they would just look normal, but yeah, they look all pink and purple. So if you guys have any names for these cool-looking fellers down here, you know, go ahead and leave those down below. I was thinking, you know, maybe something about dinosaur unicorn or something, you know, silly like that, because, you know, they do have that one little horn. Gosh, they keep moving. I cannot, like, get them to stay still. Yeah, you could see that one little horn on them there just for a second if you pause the video. So they do kind of look like a unicorn almost, you know, with them being pink and all that. So that is pretty cool, you guys, those new little things. And of course the Spinosaurus over here, and I do believe this enclosure is still empty. I'm not 100 on this, so that's why I want to check. You never know, I kind of put stuff randomly. Yeah, I think this one's still empty, you guys. I don't remember if I put anything in here off camera. I think I did, but I don't know, maybe it died already or something. I don't know. Psh. We've been talking for a minute, and look, we still have all of this way to go to get to the raptor paddock. Yes, I'm not joking, you guys. It is on the other side of the map, actually, if you could see. Look, there's my little blue dot right here. We are on the edge of our park right now. We are out here by, like, beyond the Spinosaurus area, by that little frog area that, you know, that used to be. And yeah, a whole another twice that distance is the distance of the raptor paddock, you guys. It's simply insane. So I'm going to keep traveling here off camera, and I'll let you guys know when I get there, because it is going to be a long journey. So I will see you guys here in a second. And here we are at the raptor paddock, you guys. Yeah, like I said, it is insanely far away. This is an entirely different biome. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to keep it out here, but this is kind of like how it was in the movie, right, you guys? Like, it was super far away from the main island, you know, where the park was, because they were kind of trying to do research on their raptors. So I feel like if we move them out to here, we're going to truly be able to start doing those raptor kind of research things, as opposed to keeping them right in the park, where the public's eye is right on them. Like, they were right here, basically, on the downtown of Main Street, which is not really where we want them. So I think keeping them out here is pretty safe for everyone. So I think this is good. Let me know what you guys think of it being out here, if you guys like it way out here from the rest of the park or not. You know, we could move it back. And we're gonna also need a way to transport stuff out here, you know, because this is, like I said before, this is super far away from the park now. So we're gonna need a real way to, like, transport things out here. So maybe we get into that monorail thing, you know, we've been talking about, or I don't know, maybe some other way of transport. I think doing like a boat thing would be cool, but the problem is that these rivers really don't work, man. It's a bunch of swamp land up in here too, so traveling through that would just be chaos. I would not really want to do any of that. And then of course over here, the rivers don't even really connect unless you go super south, and at that point, like, you're just going the long way. There's no reason to go all the way around like that. So I think building something like a monorail is probably the smartest idea. Maybe we could build like a runway out here though, do something kind of like out of Jurassic Park 3 where they had the runways around, and we can make a runway out here. Maybe use a plane to fly back and forth between the areas. I think that could be super interesting, you guys. But either way, I may head back to the base real quick since, you know, we're way out in the middle of nowhere. So I'll see you guys here in a second. Well, you guys, here we are back at the Caveman Club, and I've been thinking, you know, we've had those casualties, right, of the dinosaurs here recently, but every time, you know, that they died, I was able to collect, you know, per se their meat or some of their bones to get some of their DNA. Yes, that is right. So I think we're actually able to clone some of these past dinosaurs that we may or may not have lost. Let's look into this though, because in this chest right here, look, yeah, see, we've got all this like meat of dinosaurs and stuff. I'm pretty sure, you guys, we can clone some of our dinosaurs. Yes, you heard it here first. So let's, you know what, let's just go ahead and do some of that. Here's that Camarasaurus, yeah, like I was talking about. Nikon died, unfortunately, who was a Camarasaurus. So, you know what, let's start out with that. I don't know, do you just use this? There must be a way to, like, do this. Or do you not? And actually, it's with the bones. That does make a little more sense. It's with the bones. So let's see. We just gonna take all of them, or do we not need them all? I mean, we could use them all. And then it's got a chance of giving us soft tissues, right? I think, though, actually, you guys, if we do check, we may just have, like, a Camarasaurus thing down here. So if we look at this DNA code right here, you guys, right, it says the genetics code, you know, and it's got all those zillions of numbers. I think that we may or may not actually have, like, the original disc still from a lot of these dinosaurs that we made, like the Camarasaurus. Yeah, look at this. We have that Camarasaurus disc that we used for Nikon still, so we can get an exact replica still of that Nikon dinosaur just by doing this simply, which I think is really cool. So I think we might do some of the, like, a little bit more of this with some of the dinosaurs that, you know, that we've lost in the past. So let's see, is there a few more in here that maybe we could do? Compies, I mean, we don't really have a compy enclosure anymore, that's kind of the problem. Mega Piranha, Bees of Buffalo, I don't know if I want to put the Bees of Buffaloes back too, because they kind of just, like, died. But the Edmontosaurus could be an interesting one, actually. Edmontosaurus, let's see. Do we have any bones, though, of them? I don't think we do. We don't have any bones. Oh, yeah, we do up here. We've got some bones, but it doesn't look like they have any DNA qualities on them for some reason, so let's just go downstairs, and we'll go ahead and grab ourselves the Edmontosaurus, yeah, disc right here, and hopefully we can make ourselves up with some Montosaurus little fellas, so that'll be pretty cool, right? I think we'll just go ahead and make up one of each, right? We'll do one Camarasaurus, one Edmontosaurus. I think that'll be pretty cool. So here we are. This one's almost done. Come on, yep, there we go. Sweet, like a so. We'll put the Edmontosaurus disc up in there, and that should start making some of those guys up for us, which will be pretty cool, right? Alright, you guys, well, we have a Camarasaurus DNA and an Edmontosaurus DNA. So next, I think we stick it into here. Yep, there we go. We'll stick it up in there, and then it goes into this machine, and then up into here with some of that, like, moss stuff that we have to craft, so we can incubate them up. There we go. Go ahead and grab that Camarasaurus syringe. Yeah, we'll throw it up into here first. Yeah, do that process first. And we'll grab a couple of these peat moss blocks so we can go ahead and incubate ourselves with some of these. Yeah, just throw them up in there. And then that one's done. Put it into here like a so. And bada bing, bada boom. We're going to have ourselves some baby dinosaurs. Heck yeah, you guys. That is awesome. So here we go. Come on, Edmontosaurus. Go ahead and finish up. There we go. Sweet. Well, those are definitely going to take a little bit of time to incubate, you guys. So yeah, I'll just let those go ahead and process up real quick. Ooh, so something really cool that I found out, you guys, was that you can actually use this digital miner thing right here to mine the fossils, like, that we have to go searching for. If you go up into, like, the config thing right here, you can look at this. See, I've got all the different types of fossils up here. Not all the different types, just all the ones that I found. Because you have to find them and then put them up in this, you have to click config, go to new filter, and click item stack. And then you just put, like, a block up in there, see, per se, the cobblestone, see, and then it'll mine cobblestone. Obviously, we don't want to do that, so we'll just click back, back, and back. But yeah, so that's a really cool way of getting fossils, I found out, you guys, is we could just use this digital miner to mine all the fossils for us. It is super handy-dandy notebook. Like, I can't even express how awesome it is. So yeah, I was able to get a ton of fossils, you guys, using this thing, and then I was able to process up a lot of those fossils, and I think most of them ended up turning into skeletons that we're going to use for our museum, you guys. So let's look through here. I don't know if we got any new fossils. Like, I'm pretty sure we had Brachiosaurus, Apatosaurus before. Chilisaurus, that could be a new one, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember if there was any, like, cool new ones that we had in here. I'm trying to see. I don't know, but we do have a ton. Triceratops, ooh. That might actually be a new one here. I think we did get a Triceratops recently. This was one of the ones that I was able to get using the digital miner. Yeah, look at that, you guys. A whole Triceratops. I'm pretty sure this is a brand new one that we did not have before. So using that digital miner has been super helpful. I'm just going to keep using it for these fossils because, I mean, why not, you guys? It's definitely the best way to go about it. I don't know if we got any, like, new genomes of any dinosaurs. Not that I can really remember. I think we got a lot of new plant genomes, actually, because I managed to process all the plants up in there. So there is definitely a lot of new plants that we got. You know, those are just kind of like whatever, right? They're plants. Up in here, I think, yeah, a lot of these are just like the dinosaurs that we still need to place down, you guys. Like here, per se, these are the Dilophosauruses, you know, that we had to capture. Look, we got Lewis Dodson right there, Dennis Nedry, Ash is one of the other named ones. We got all the coelacanths still that we need to lay down. I did pick up, of course, the Majungasaurus. I showed you guys that earlier this episode with the Ceratosauruses in there. So if you guys have any names for, you know, for those Ceratosauruses, of course, leave those down below in the comments. We'll name them next episode. Yeah, we got a couple of the surviving bees of buffaloes in here. And then, yeah, these are those other Ceratosaurus eggs. So, yeah, that was kind of interesting. More Dilophosauruses, actually. They're spitter, so that's kind of interesting. Gallimimuses, and yeah, I guess some Mosasauruses up there. I do believe one of those Mosasauruses is the one from our lake too, so yeah, that's kind of interesting, right? And then we do have these eggs up in here. Yeah, there's some T-Rex eggs just casually up in here, some Spinosaurus eggs. Ooh, and these soul vials, I forgot. Yeah, these soul vials actually have things up in them. Yeah, look, see, there's dinosaurs up in these soul vials too, apparently. So that's interesting. Yeah, Mosasaurus is in the soul vial. I don't know. There could be, that might be the one then too. So yeah, we of course have a bunch of dinosaurs up in here that we still need to lay down. So hopefully we can get to that here in the next few episodes, building all these new enclosures and whatnot that we need to build for our dinosaurs. We'll go ahead and put these discs back down here. Oh, hey there, Dr. Dino. How you doing today? I'm pretty good, Caveman. How about yourself? Well, I'm doing pretty good there, Dr. Dino. You know, just running the park, you know, building all the things and whatnot. Just making sure this place, you know, stays up to par, you know, with all the safety standards and whatnot. Well, that's pretty good there, Caveman. I'm glad you're keeping up to date with all the things. Well, of course, Dr. Dino, you can't have a good running park without good safety protocols. Well, Caveman, keep keeping this place safe like you always do. Of course, Dr. Dino, I definitely will. Well, you have a good day there, Dr. Dino. You too. Oh, and how are you doing today, Dr. Alan Grant? You bred raptors? Well, why, of course. We wished for a heart-stopping attraction, and now we have one. Be careful for what you wish for. Okay, Dr. Alan Grant, I guess so. Well, I'll just be putting my disc stuff in, and I will leave you guys to your merry way. We have that and the Edmontosaurus. Yeah, sorry, let me just budge my way through there, you two. Yeah, we'll put that one up. And then, yeah, we have our, you know, handy-dandy cow, of course, down here, if we ever need any milk, you know, because why not? Oh, and Dr. Dino's laying claim to that cow, as you know. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here before anything too crazy happens. So, let's see. I think our eggs, yeah, they're pretty close to being done by now. Well, that is awesome, guys. Those eggs should be done pretty soon, then. By gosh, by golly, Dr. Alan Grant, he was kind of upset about us incubating those raptors, I guess, huh? I mean, geez, I didn't know that, you know, they were that much of a threat to the park and the park's safety, but, geez, I guess it is good that we moved them far away, right, from the main facilities areas, because he's really scared of them. After all, Dr. Alan Grant is the lead paleontologist here on, you know, the dinosaur traits and whatnot, so he usually knows best about what they can and can't do, so if he says something, it probably is best to listen to him, you guys. But let's go ahead and grab our eggs up here real quick, and we could go ahead and lay these fellers down out in the Herbivore Valley. So let's go ahead and head over there real quick. And yeah, oh, it is nighttime, so you know what, let's sleep here real quick. Wakey wake up in the morning. Here we go. Let's go ahead and head out for a brand new day, you guys. Lay down some of our freshly incubated dinosaur eggs. And yeah, we can head over our brand new main street, which looks awesome, I think. I mean, I like the brand new main street. Of course, we didn't really rebuild the Innovation Center back there. That's kind of what we had built before, and then we didn't have the buildings built in front. So we kind of like built like the opposite of what we were going to do, but we felt if we built from the start back, it'd be easier. Because when we were starting back there, then all the dimensions of the buildings kept getting messed up because we just couldn't measure them out perfectly. So here, let's go ahead and lay down these brand new dinosaurs real quick, and let's go ahead and lay down our Camarasaurus right here. Ooh, look at that, and this one's a little blue one. That is super awesome. Wow, look at all those noises they're making. That is awesome, you guys. So now we have a little light blue Camarasaurus, and of course, you know, the orange Fuji over there, so that is super awesome. If you guys have a name for this little bugger, go ahead and leave that down below in the comments. We'll be naming him. And then let's see, Edmontosaurus. Can we find like an Edmontosaurus? I think this is one. Yeah, right here. Let's go ahead and lay you down by your Edmontosaurus fellow. And look at that tiny little guy right there. He is so tiny. That is awesome, you guys. We have two brand new little dinosaurs in here. So if you have any names for those two guys, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments. We'll be naming them next episode. So that'll be pretty awesome. You guys, I think this is going to about do it for this episode. So thank you guys all very much for watching. And I'll see you guys here next time with some more Jurassic Park, where we'll keep making some progress here on this main street behind us, as well as maybe get the Allosaurus area really up and running, because right now it's still pretty barren out there. We didn't really do too much in between, you know, the last episode of this one on there, so I kind of want to do some of that work out there, as well as hopefully get our Mosasaurus laid down here again pretty soon. I don't want to leave this big old lake empty for too long, so hopefully we can get that here in the next episode or two, so that'll be something to look forward to, as well as the T-Rex Kingdom over here, you guys. Since we are, you know, getting the main street up and running, the T-Rex Kingdom will be coming in here soon. I don't know which side exactly it's on. I know it's through one of these doors. It's either through that door or it's through this like area over here. It's one of these areas that T-Rex Kingdom is supposed to be through. So that's going to be super awesome. And in fact, actually, I think it's this one over here. Yeah, I believe that this is the T-Rex Kingdom side. Yeah, this definitely, because these walls kind of look more like they could hold in something like a T-Rex potentially. So yeah, I think that is going to be really awesome here. So again, that'll be something that'll be happening in the next episode or two, hopefully. But thank you guys all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys here next time with some more Jurassic Park. Oh, bye there.